All right, so listen up, y'all. First off, thanks for getting me to that double-digit subscriber number. I'm only about 990 away from monetization, which is not even in my goal plan. This was a local thing that I was trying to do, and it still is, obviously. So I did have a request last week because I asked for them, things to rant about. And so this week I got a ranting shirt on, I guess, here, fiery and all that. This week, I don't know. You guys that know me, that are watching this because you're local, know that I get cranking on stuff, but you know I'm a middle of the road guy, and this is sort of an entertainment thing. And if you find entertainment, great. If you don't, hell, I guess I'm having a good time doing it, so we're going to call that worthwhile right there. So, the poster wanted me to comment about SJWs, Social Justice Warriors, the bannings from Wizards of the Coast, the Judge Program, and all those kinds of things that everybody's been all inflammatory about. And I really thought about doing, like 2 videos. One where I was pro and one where I was con on all of it, just to show the assholiness of each side. And then I decided, no, I'm not that into making videos. I'm doing 2 box opening videos this weekend, and my regular Pearls from Earl, and then this thing. And that's a lot for me. I'm just a one guy. So I decided I'd just put it all in one, and y'all can sift through it, all dozen of you or whatever they're going to look at, and see if you get a good time out of it. But anyway, first off, damn it, man, Social Justice Warriors, when they first created, was a good thing. It's just a name for folks that were trying to get social justice. I mean, shit, that's what the name is, social justice. Warriors just means they're fighting for it. I don't see anything wrong in the name. Now, we got assholes on both sides that just can't seem to live with everybody's this way, or they're no way, or hey, I'm my way. We can all live together in the gray, people. I'm not opposed to you fighting for whatever you need to fight for. I'm just opposed to the assholiness. That's my word this week. Holy crapper in another video, but this one, it's assholiness. All right, let's reset here for a minute. So first off, I believe Wizards of the Coast, as a private company, has the right, the ability, maybe they have the desire, to promote a certain kind of player base, which they can do by banning whoever the hell they want, people that are causing, in their eyes, a toxic community, and we've had some of those. They can't stop those people, by banning them from playing Magic. Can't stop them from producing content. I guess we're going to get into some kind of lawyer realm, but I'm not here for that. But I believe they have the right to manage their property the way they want. Now, we as consumers, our right is to then vote with our dollars. So vote with your damn dollars. If you're not happy with what Wizards is doing, there's a lot of other things you can do. So go out there and do them. You don't have to play Magic. Maybe even the most of us don't want you playing Magic if you're one of these people that just gets really too fired up about the least little damn thing. Or maybe you're just passionate. I mean, shit, that's fine. You're passionate. I get passionate about stuff. So go find another game. It's fine. For those of you that maybe are on the fence, I mean, just look at it from their perspective. They're trying to make you a better place. I know comments about background checks. Background checks, kind of a crazy thing. I mean, I've got a store, so background check for me, any of my employees. I'm a mom and pop, so it's me and mom. But all Wizards cares about, and this may be a fiery subject, but all they care about is someone who is on the sexual registry, or someone who has done something violent, some kind of sexual violence. I find this interesting, even though they don't want any records of it, just to know that we've checked on it. But they don't care if you're a murderer. Murderers can come play all they want. I guess you've served your time, so it's good. If you're an arsonist, come on down. It's good. We know you like to burn things, but play it out. It's good. Come to the tournaments. It's fine. If you've been guilty of kidnapping, you done some time, you paid the price, okay, manslaughter, manslaughter, homicide, drug possession. I don't know where we need to stop with this. There's a lot of things they don't care about. It's just the sexual side of things that they're looking at. That's what they've stated. That's fine. That's where they're at. So I'm okay with that. I guess I'm not going to rant too hard on that. I find it odd that they don't care about the other things. They're not worried about you have a history of lighting fires or taking people against their will or killing people or robbing banks or doing dope or whatever. They're not worried about any of those other felonies that we could mention off, you know. They're not worried about those, just the one thing. That's fine. It's their game. If it's their world, if we want to play in their sandbox, then we got to wash our hands and all that business. So that's kind of how I feel on that. You know, mainly I guess I'm kind of on board with the fact that Wizards doesn't want a toxic environment. Shouldn't you be on board with Wizards not wanting a toxic environment? So, I mean, sure, these people, and I'm not naming any of them, but we all know the shit that's going around the internet, and there's always something with judging or content creators or this person taking pictures at GPs. I'm not naming names, but I'm pointing towards things, lawsuits about, volunteering time, the judging community and so forth. All these things are going on. I don't know where it's all going to settle out, but I think ultimately we all want a less toxic environment to play in. I don't currently have a toxic environment in my store. Maybe I'm just so little that I don't have enough assholes that come in. I don't know. I don't go to a lot of GPs. I'm mainly a casual player. And so, I don't fucking play with people who are assholes. Maybe it's pretty simple. Now, if you have to go to a store where there's a lot of assholes and the store owner is not policing that, maybe you got a gripe. Or maybe your idea of asshole isn't the same as his. You're going to have to find some, talk to somebody. Communication. Maybe I ought to do one on communication, because communication sucks in our world. We got all these ways to do it. You got your Twitterverse and you got your Facebook, which is not really communication. Twitter's a maybe, but talk to people. Talk. There's another person, I'm here by myself right now, but there's another person, talk to them. Don't send them a little text message. Don't send them an email. Don't make them try to guess what them damn 6 emojis that you threw together mean. We're not back to hieroglyphics times, hopefully. So talk to people, communicate, express your concerns. And that's what a lot of people are doing in the community, and that's great, but a lot of it's just toxic. Listen with an open mind. Jesus Christ, I don't know how much of this shit would just go away if people would open their mind and listen and try to understand another person's viewpoint. And if you can't, you know what? It's okay to agree to fucking disagree. I do that with friends from time to time. We get strongly opposed views. It's what helps make them a friend. If all my friends liked the same things as me and agreed with everything I agreed with, then damn it, that's kind of boring. But agree to disagree and then move on. The world still revolves. There's other life besides Magic. It's a great community. It's done a lot for me. Maybe it has you too. But damn it, people, talk to each other and then agree to disagree. I mean, our politicians can't even fucking agree to do that. So I don't know how I'm going to get a goddamn card flopper to do it. But agree to disagree. And then move on. And if it's that toxic, whether you're on the toxic providing side or the toxic receiving side, get out. I mean, God bless you. Get on with something. You don't need it, and just get on with something else. And I'm in full-blown support of that. Something I preach all the time. I'm not a preacher, but so stuff I say, I guess. When people come into the shop or friends I know or whatever, is that life is too short. And it is. I mean, I'm in my 50s. I'm on that downhill side. Life is too short to just fuck around. I mean, it's too short. Find something. Find people and things that you like, and then enjoy them. That doesn't mean you shouldn't fight for justice. Hence, we had the social justice warriors who are now seen as evil, but some of them have become, assholes about the whole thing. This whole thing with being offended with everything that you see or read, and us needing to have laws about offending people, we need to draw a line before we get there. I am anti-bullying. I don't believe in bullying. I mean, I faced a fair share of it when I was in school. I was not a jock. I was not I didn't have a clique. I wasn't a popular person. So I've had some experience with the bullying aspect. We need to get rid of that. We need to teach our children better. That comes with communication between parent and child, which is severely lacking in this society we have today. So I would like to see more of that. I would like to see that happen. One of the things I hope to do in my game store is provide a safe place, is provide an environment where people who like similar things can enjoy those similar things. And knowing that I provide that makes me very happy. It makes me think I've found a purpose. It may not be a grand purpose to my life, but it makes me think I found a purpose. Here, come play games in this store with other people who love to play games. And it makes me sleep better at night. I don't know if this is the rant you were looking for. I don't know that I'm ranting, but I'm talking about what the subject matter somebody gave me. And I've stopped this thing a couple times. I'm going to have to cut it together, so hopefully it turns out all right. But, life's just too short. It's too short. Let's have happiness. Yes, we need to progress socially. We were really back-alleyed. My God, how long has it been that certain groups have been fighting for equality and still fighting for equality? I'm not going to get into the specifics. We know who they are. Why can't we get there? What the hell is stopping us? What's keeping us from getting to where, if you just look down a row of people, colors, heights, weights, male, female, the ranges in between, what's keeping us from just seeing all those people the same? And if we could get past that, we would be so much better off. If we could join together in all the things that are the same about us, instead of focusing on the little things that are different about us, we could accomplish so much as people, not just as gamers, not just as Americans, but just as a human race. Someone was in recently and wanted to talk to me about how I felt about Star Wars. Boy, we have went off in the weeds here, boys. And I said, well, Star Wars, here we go. Star Wars is all right. I'm in the generation. I'm just not the Star Wars guy. I am a fan of Gene Roddenberry's. Star Trek seems much more my speed. I'm idealistic. I'm on here ranting, but I'm telling you, I'm a middle-of-the-road guy. I'm a devil's advocate. I like to see both sides and then try to find a way those sides can work together. Gene Roddenberry's vision of our future, Lord Almighty, I don't know if we can get there. I'd like to think we can, but it involves the communication I talked about. It learns about looking at our similarities and looking past our differences and learning how to work together. My son has told me that he thinks the only thing that's going to get us there, and I think he's right. He's a pretty smart kid. Probably comes from his mom. He thinks first contact, using a Star Trek term, but aliens, benevolent aliens, not somebody that comes in and kicks our ass a la Independence Day. Although I guess if we could somehow triumph over them as an Independence Day, I guess it could do the same thing. But first contact with a superior race could bring us together as a planet, as a world nation. and could get us to see that we're all human and bring us together. I don't know what else will. We've got all the fighting all over the world on different things, and I really don't know what else would do it. So anyway, we went way in the weeds. We started with one thing, and I don't know if all these things go together. I don't know if you can call some of this philosophy or just the ravings of an old man. Whatever you want. I'm putting it on tape. I'm going to throw it on the internet with all the other shit that's out there. See if it sticks to anybody's digital wall, and we'll go from there. So anyway, that's some of my thoughts. Maybe that spurs some more thoughts. You can leave some comments about whether you like, dislike. Did I touch on what you wanted enough? I'm not going to get into the fighting online. I'm a nobody out here in the middle of nowhere, so I'm not into getting into it with persona A, persona B, and this. No, this is just the thoughts of a regular Joe going, why can't we all just get along? You know, some of you old enough to remember that. But it's true. And so I guess I don't have a whole lot more to say about it. And until next week, that's it.